All right, so we're gonna get started. Have a seat, relax, find your comfortable spot. And we're gonna begin by relaxing. Test, 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 test. Okay. So you can sit with your legs crossed or straight, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. So focus on your breath. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. So take a deep breath, fill your lungs completely. And as you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath, slowly releasing all of the air. And when you're ready to inhale, inhale through your nose. Follow your breath, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. With each inhale, feel your spine getting longer as your head reaches for the ceiling. And as you exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing and feel the ground under your body where you're sitting. Try and fill your lungs completely and squeeze out all of the air on the exhale. Now in the next inhale, we're going to inhale as we raise our arms and hands above our head. If you can bring the palms of your hands together, try and do that. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down. Try and synchronize your movement with your breath. Inhale as you lift and reach. Exhale when you're coming down, breathing through your nose. Focus on your breathing. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale through your nose and lower your arms and hands down. When you're ready to inhale, turn your torso back to the center. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale, your arms and hands down. So continue moving with your breath, inhaling and exhaling through our nose, inhaling as we lift and exhale as we rotate and turn and lower our arms and hands. Focus on your breath and synchronizing your movement with your breath. One more time on each side, and when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Take a moment to just inhale and exhale in this balancing mudra, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your elbows, Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Now from here, we're going to inhale as we reach our fingertips with our palms touching as high as we can on the inhale, lifting your chest. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to come back down to prayer posture. At the end of the exhale, point your fingertips down. Try and move with your breath. Inhale, lifting. When you're ready to exhale, lowering your hands down. At the end of the exhale, pointing your fingertips down. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. Follow your breath. One more time in both directions. And then pause for a moment with your hands in prayer posture. Now from here, straighten your arms out, parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing down toward the floor. And we're going to make a small circle in one direction, slowly rotating. Breathing naturally through your nose. And now move in the opposite direction, slowly rotating. And then pause. And we're going to bend our arms into cactus position with our palms facing forward. And then from here, we're going to bring our forearms together in front of our face. Interlace our fingers. And keeping our forearms together, keeping our elbows lifted, we're going to make a circle with our knuckle toward the ceiling in one direction. Breathing naturally through your nose, slowly rotating around. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. Try and keep your elbows lifted. Notice the direction of the circle you're making, and now move in the opposite direction. And then pause, release your fingers, and bring your hands back down in front of you in prayer posture. And from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So in a tabletop position, you want your knees under your hips, your hands should be under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide apart. Make sure your index finger is facing forward. Try and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, try and rotate your shoulders so that your elbows are facing your thighs. Now we're going to do cat-cow. From here, just move as much as you can. Find your flexibility. We're going to inhale and arch our lower back and then lift our chin. And then when we're ready to exhale, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, lift our upper back toward the ceiling, and lower our head. Following your breath, when you're ready to inhale, arch your lower back and then lift your head. Our head moves last. And when you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. Move with your breath. Head moves last. Move as much as you can. Keeping the arms straight as we do this. One more time in each direction. And And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale as we reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling, rotating our torso to the left side. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to take our left arm and hand under our right and relax our left shoulder and ear down on the ground, keeping our hips in the air on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, reach and lift. Again on the exhale, come down and relax on the exhale. Moving with your breath. Now, the next exhale, we're going to keep our left shoulder and ear down on the ground and relax. Keeping the hips in the air. If you'd like, you can lift your right fingertips up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back. You can grab your left hip with your right hand. Relax your shoulders. Breathe through your nose. And if your right arm is behind you, lift your right fingertips up toward the ceiling and bring your hand down to the floor for support. We're going to inhale and lift our left hand and fingertips one more time, and then exhale back down to tabletop position. Take a moment to just inhale and exhale through your nose. And then we're going to switch to the right side. So when we inhale, we're going to reach our right fingertips up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso to the right side. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to take our right arm under our left and relax our right shoulder and ear on the ground on the exhale. When you're ready to inhale, lift, reach, and twist. And when you're ready to exhale, come down. Follow your breath. Now, the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and right ear down on the mat and relax. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back. Grab your right hip with your left hand and just relax, breathing through your nose. Try and relax your shoulders. And if your left arm is behind you, reach your left fingertips up toward the ceiling and bring them down to the ground for support. And then inhale, reaching and lifting one more time. Exhale, bring your hands back down to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So with puppy pose, just make sure your knees are under your hips. We're going to keep our hips in the air. Pull your navel in toward your spine for support. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward, allowing our torso and forehead to come down to the mat, keeping our fingers spread wide, pushing the floor away with our hands, breathing through our nose. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, and sit our hips back on our heels as we lower our torso and forehead down to child's pose, breathing through our nose. then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back to tabletop position. And then from here, we're going to step our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. Inhale as you make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you bend forward, place your hands on the floor next to your right foot. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our right foot back and bring our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your fingertips toward the ceiling, lifting your chest. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture. And then inhale as you make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you tilt forward. Place your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're back into tabletop position again. Now from here, we're going to do downward dog. If you'd like, you can do puppy pose again. If you're doing downward dog, just check that your fingers are spread wide, your index fingers are facing forward, your shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. We're going to get onto the balls of our toes. Again, you can do puppy pose again if you'd like. If you're doing downward dog, go ahead and push the floor away as you lift your hips in the air, opening up your shoulders, and then take a moment to alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground, walking the dog. Relax your head and neck and shoulders, stretching the backs of your legs, and just relax and breathe through your nose. Keep your knees a little bit bent. Focus on opening up your chest and shoulders. And then bend your knees and bring them down to the mat. And again, we're going to go into child's pose. So spread your knees wide, bring your feet together, and lower your hips to your heels as you lower your torso and forehead down to the mat. Forearms down as well, breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms. And from here, we're going to bring our feet under our body with our knees bent. Inhale as you stand up, hands above your head. And then exhale, lowering your hands down by your side. So now step to the front of your mat with your feet under your hips. Inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale as you lower your hands down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you exhale, bending forward, swan dive down, hands to the outside of your feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, relaxing down. Take a moment to alternate bending your knees, stretching the backs of your legs, breathing naturally through your nose. And then pause, bend your knees, and place your hands on the outside of your feet. we're going to step our right foot back, keeping our left knee bent over our left ankle. Inhale, coming up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Your torso is vertical to the floor. Inhale and exhale through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. Exhale, this time we're going to turn our torso, our hips, and adjust our right foot to the right side of the room as we lower our arms parallel to the floor into warrior two. Gazing out over our left fingertips, keeping our left knee bent over our left ankle. Breathing through our nose. Try and lift your chest, lower your shoulders. Imagine you're bringing your shoulder blades together behind you. And then from here, we're going to rotate our left palm of our hand to face up toward the ceiling, and then take our right hand and lower it down toward our right knee. Keeping our left knee bent, we're going to inhale and reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling, lifting our chest, reaching our fingertips toward the ceiling, breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling as you need to. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring both arms parallel to the floor again into warrior two. And then inhale as you bring your right arm, adjust your hips and your torso to face forward, adjust your right foot, reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling as you inhale, exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you bring your hands down to the floor, next to your left foot, step your right foot forward, inhale up halfway, relax down, and then bend both knees as you inhale your hands together above your head, and then exhale them down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up, and we're going to swan dive down, bending forward, hands to the outside of our feet, relax your neck and shoulders, inhale, coming up halfway, and exhale, relax down. Take a moment to alternate bending your knees, gently stretching the backs of your legs, and then pause, bend your knees slightly, and we're going to step our left foot back, keeping our right knee bent over our right ankle. When you're ready, come on up into warrior one with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then from here, we're going to inhale as we reach our hands up toward the ceiling, and then turn our torso to the left side, adjust our left foot, adjust our hips and torso to face the left side as we lower our arms parallel to the floor in warrior two. Make sure your right knee is still bent over your right ankle. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest, and gaze out over your right fingertips. Breathing through your nose. Make sure your torso is vertical to the floor, not tilting forward. Now from here, we're going to rotate the palm of our right hand to face up toward the ceiling, and then lower our left hand down toward our left knee, keeping our right knee bent. We're going to inhale and reach our right fingertips up toward the ceiling, lifting our chest as we reach for the ceiling. Continue to inhale and exhale through your nose, keeping the right knee bent, lifting and reaching. And then inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring both arms parallel to the floor again into warrior two. Lower your shoulders, lift your chest. Gazing out over our right fingertips. And then inhale as you bring your left arm, your hips, and your torso to face forward, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you exhale and bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Step your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees as you inhale both hands together above your head and then exhale them down by your side. Now from here, we're going to spread our feet about 3 or 4 feet apart and place our hands on our hips. Then we're going to inhale through our nose. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees. You can bend them as far as you can, exhaling through your nose. And then inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale as you tilt your torso forward. And then bring your hands down to the floor in front of you. You can straighten out your legs, relax your neck and shoulders. And then grab your elbows or wrists with your hands and take a moment to just breathe. Relax your neck and shoulders. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our hands up toward the ceiling. Interlace our fingers behind our head, reaching our knuckles up toward the ceiling. Relax your neck and shoulders. Breathing through your nose. And then release your hands, bring them down to the floor in front of you. And then we're going to walk our hands to our left foot. And inhale as we lift our chest toward our left foot. Exhale as we allow our torso to relax over our leg. Try not to bend your head, but relax your torso over your leg, keeping your neck and your spine in alignment. Bringing your navel down over your leg. Try not to bend your head. Breathing through your nose. And then release, come to the center. And we're going to walk our hands to our right foot. Inhale as you lift your chest toward the top of your right foot. Exhale as you allow your torso to relax over your right leg. Again, try not to bend your neck, but allow your torso to relax. And release, come back to the center. Place your hands on the floor in front of you, and then slowly walk your feet in, bending your knees and lowering your hips down to the ground with your arms between your legs. Try and move your torso vertical to the floor, and then bring your arms up in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. When you're doing this, you can sit on a block or a book if you'd like. Just breathe into any tension you may feel. And then lower your hands down to the floor. Take your arms out from between as you sit down and stretch your legs out in front of you with your legs straight. Inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lowering them down. Again, inhale, reaching up, keeping our neck and spine in alignment. We're going to exhale, tilting our torso over our legs and bringing our arms to the outside of our legs. Inhale, lifting your chest to the front of your legs. Exhale, relaxing down. Try not to bend your head, but allow your torso to come down. Keeping your neck and spine in alignment. Just breathe. Go as far as you can and breathe. Lifting on the inhale, lifting our chest toward our feet on the inhale. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring your arms down next to you. Now come to the front of your mat with your knees bent, feet on the floor, feet separated. And then from here, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor. And then inhale as you lift your chest, pull your navel in, and tilt back as you lift the heels of your feet off the ground. Find your point of balance. Keeping your arms parallel to the floor, you can straighten out one leg or the other, or both. And then lower your feet down, grab your elbows or wrists, and relax. Breathing through your nose. Now reach down and grab your toes with your fingers, and we're going to walk the heels of our feet in toward our hips. Inhale as you lift your chest, tilt back, and lift the heels of your feet off the ground again. And from here, if you'd like, you can straighten out your legs. Again, find your balancing point, breathing through your nose. And then lower your feet down. Again, grab your elbows or wrists and relax. Now from here, we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor again. Inhale as you lift your chest, and exhale as you lower your spine to the floor with control, bringing your back all the way down. And then stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in toward your spine and walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. From here, walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your knees are separated. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand while keeping your shoulders on the ground. Take long, deep breaths through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. Keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet under your knees. And then we're going to lift our hips off the ground. And we're going to lower our hips to the right side of our mat. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out over your left, lowering your right foot to the ground. Right leg and left arm should be parallel to each other. Breathing through your nose. If your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale as you bring your knees, your hips, your head, and your torso back to the center. Adjust your feet under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground. And this time lower your hips to the left side of your mat. Keeping your shoulders on the ground. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right side as you turn your head to gaze at your left hand. And if you'd like, you can straighten your left leg out over your right leg, lowering your left foot down to the ground. So the left leg and the right arm are parallel to each other. Breathing through your nose. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And if your left leg is straight, bend it back over your right. And then inhale as you bring your hips, your head, and your torso back to the center. And lower your arms down next to your torso. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Walk your feet under your knees again. And from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hips in the air, tightening our gluteal muscles. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to lower our hips an inch away from the ground, not all of the way. Follow your breath. Inhale, lifting, tightening our gluteal muscles, pushing the heels of our feet into the ground on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, come down an inch away from the ground with control. Follow your breath. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground and breathe through our nose. Inhale and exhale. Keeping our gluteal muscles tight as we lift our hips off the ground. If you'd like, you can move your straight arms under your hips, interlace your fingers, and continue to just breathe. Lifting our hips. And then on the next exhale, we're going to release our arms from under our hips and lower our hips all the way down to the mat. And then from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, straighten out your right leg, keeping your left knee bent. Now, keeping your right leg on the ground, keeping your hips on the ground, we're going to lift our left foot off the ground and interlace our fingers below our left knee. So again, we want to keep our hips and our right leg on the ground. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left knee and shin toward your left shoulder while keeping your right leg and hips on the ground. Go as far as you can and just breathe. And release. Lower your left foot, release your hands from your left shin, and then bend your right leg, placing your right foot on the ground and straighten out your left leg. So from here, we're going to lift our right foot off the ground, interlace our fingers below our right knee. Make sure your right foot is relaxed, keeping our left leg on the ground, keeping our hips on the ground. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right knee toward your right shoulder. Go as far as you can while keeping your left leg and hips on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling while keeping your left leg and hips on the ground. And then release, lower your right foot, bend your left leg so both feet are on the ground. And from here, we're gonna lift our feet and our hands into the air, bend our knees, grab the outer edges of our feet, pull them down into a happy baby pose so that our knees go to the outside of our shoulders and arms. And from here, we're gonna alternate lifting our feet, rocking side to side, giving our spine a nice massage. If you'd like, you can rock up and down as well, releasing any tension you may feel, breathing through your nose. Moving around as much as you can within your range of motion. If you fall out, get back in. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and then exhale, relax down, straighten your body out on your mat for our final pose, which is Shavasana. So close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet, allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Your eyes should be closed, and we're focusing on our breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thighs. Relax your knees and your calves. Relax your ankles and toes. Focus on your breathing. Feel the ground supporting you. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers and bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. Bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. And when you're ready, move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So we'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head, and then exhale through our mouth with a strong breath as we lower our arms and hands down. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with a final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together. Pause at your third eye for kind thoughts. Pause at your lips for kind words. And pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right. Well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time. Good night. Good night.